We'll proceed to the FF Plus. Mulder. Please proceed.
I would like to start off by congratulating the Honourable Minister with his appointment. And I'm not sure, and we can argue whether it's a promotion or a demotion, but that's something we can discuss. Now, the Department of Public Works is not necessarily one of the more prominent departments. It's a hard, behind-the-scenes working department. And sometimes one wonders when the President makes that kind of appointment and he applied his mind, how did he come to appointing the Honourable Minister? Now, there is a court case at the moment that says that the Honourable President did not apply his mind. But for purposes of the argument, I'm going to accept that the Honourable President did apply his mind. And then I thought, well, how does one become the Honourable Minister of Public Works? And I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I think in the current instance, by accident, the Honourable Minister applied for the job. Because I think when the Honourable President was thinking who's going to appoint, that's wonderful rendition of O Solo Mio, with the fire pool, with the shallow end and the deep end, came to the President's mind. And then he remembered who was responsible for that, and he appointed the Honourable Minister. But this is a new beginning, Honourable Minister, for yourself and for this department. And it concerns me and it worries me as you correctly refer to the turnaround strategy. Why is it that almost each and every department in this government and each and every state entity has a turnaround strategy? How do we get into that kind of situation? And then, Honourable Minister, you did use the prescribed phrase. You used the prescribed phrase when you said radical economic transformation. That's a prescribed phrase. All of you have to say it. You said it. And then you went along to say, but the emphasis of the department is going to be job creation. Now, with all due respect, we all are very concerned about the unemployed, and the Honourable Deputy Minister correctly indicated the problem. 6 million, more than 6 million, 6.9 million unemployed persons in this country. But it's simply impossible for the state to create jobs for each and every person. You cannot do that. And there
1 minute left.
There we differ fundamentally in terms of what needs to be done. If I look at what you are trying to do, it's like a big, huge machine, and it's only getting bigger. The state is getting bigger and bigger, trying to alleviate and create jobs. Maybe we need a discussion as where we should go in terms of that kind of situation. The Honourable Minister also referred to land and the land issue. But the problem is each and every department comes up with different figures. The Minister gave certain figures, the Minister of Agriculture will give other figures, the Minister of Land Reform will give different figures. Can somebody please give us the correct figures? Do a land reform once and for all and give us an indication, and then also take into account traditional land when you bring those projections to the House, that we know exactly what we are talking about. I want to wish the Honourable Minister everything of the best. I hope we can do better in terms of what's happening in the department. In terms of the department's principles, the principles that you refer to in your open communication, urgency, and then integrity. And the problem is there is a question mark with regard to this department for various reasons. And we have spoken about in Kandla, and it is a problem. It remains a problem.
Time has expired.
That needs to be done. Everything of the best, Honourable Minister. Thank you.